What is up, everyone? Welcome to ZSR. We have a busy weekend ahead, as you might see if you checked out the schedule. We have plenty to do, and let's just start right now with DarkySquid versus Quiro. And what we gonna start with, in hoping that it works, is our little bracket screen. So here's our bracket screen. There we go. That worked fine. So as you can see, we are in the winners bracket round 4. And I welcome the first of 2 commentators in today, which is ATX Martin. Welcome, Martin. Legrand Grand is joining us later. He's still getting a haircut. So, yeah, winners bracket round 4. We are closing in on the grand final. It's not that far off, and let's go over to the actual game screen right now. So here we are. Welcome to the game screen. As you can see, Kuro is still not able to have his game in a proper aspect ratio, so it's a bit zoomed in, but we're gonna deal with that. And Darky sadly has a bit of internet issues today, so...
Every day. Okay. It's gonna be a close race. Because both of those runners are really good. And they're both top 5, so we should be able to see a really good race today.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for both of them to start, but it's only seconds away, so... no worries here. We'll be ready in a breeze. And yeah, we're still waiting for the 2 of them to start, which is the only thing we're waiting for. And that's why we don't have audio right now as well, because Kuro is on the title screen, which apparently doesn't have any audio. I keep forgetting.
Sorry, I needed to
Good.
talk really quick, but it's okay.
Can you confirm it to me? Does the title screen not have any audio?
Yeah, it has audio. No, it doesn't have audio.
Okay.
Uh,
So we're still waiting on Crew, that's the only thing.
yes.
He's the slowest ass in the tournament while having the best banner in the tournament.
What the fuck?
So, Martin, who's going to win? Tell me.
I'm rooting for Darky because of I don't know, he's a squid.
How dare you?
French always win over the American or the North Americans, so it's okay.
And he went AFK. Good job. And yeah, again, sorry for the big drops on Darky's stream. That's not in our control. Or under our control, because he has gigantic internet issues today. He's streaming at a 300 bitrate. And it's still not good, so...
yeah, his internet is probably the worst. Oh, and it looks like Will is also starting.
Yeah, he just returned. And I will still try to crop his scene in a little bit more. I mean, if we say, let's start at 4 UTC, why are you not ready at 4 UTC? Okay, but whatever. We are going to start right now, so enjoy commentary with Martin.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So, are they going to start soon? Probably. And yeah. So, right now, you see them reset, and that is mostly because resetting resets the RNG. So we want to do that to do an RNG manip right at the start of the game, and you will see it soon. So for version differences between both runners, Darky is running on an emulator, and Quo is running on Wii U Virtual Console, which means that Quo saves will be about 2 seconds faster than Darky's, and that will save around 25 seconds over the course of the whole run. So that is what we call we cheat, but it's okay. You will also notice that we are playing on the Japanese version of the game, and not like other than in most Zelda games, it's not about the text, but rather the glitch is because the North American version has some glitches fixed, and the European version also has some flaws, so the Japanese is just the fastest version to run on. So right here you will see hopefully 2 different manips. Quo just got 1 blue rupee from the pot, and maybe we will see. Yes. Darky will try to get 4 blue rupees off those pots. It doesn't really save or waste any time, but...
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, you did it. We're still in the starting cutscene. Or not in the cutscene, but at the start.
Alright. So are you going to join me for the whole race, or...?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. If
Yes,
you want
yes,
me
he
to.
is. Yes, he is.
Okay. So Quo needs to get 5 or no. He needs to get 3 more blue rupees later in a cave, which Darky can skip.
Yeah, it's about the same speed to do either methods. So it basically like Darky is going to catch up after getting the Earth element. While Darky is going to have like basically that's something that is actually like saved but not really.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like I'm knowing Darky, like he's obviously better than Quad the game. I don't know if you mentioned that before or not, like their PB difference.
Yeah. Okay, so Quo has a 148.53 and Darky has a 145.50.
Yep, and that's pretty huge, and it's also visible in the first flip. It's only really just movement, and if you look at their respective PBs, you're gonna see that Darky is like 9 seconds faster if you factor in the 8 seconds time loss, quote unquote time loss from the rupee minute. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of time in only 10 minutes where there is only movement. And so basically like those 8 seconds or 9 seconds, I don't know, those 5 seconds, yeah, you were gonna see the difference right away. When they enter the food chain, they should be like about this at the same time, roughly. So basically like Darky is going to save some time like that. And
Yep.
Rip Zelda. She's now stoned.
She's stoned. Darky started a little late because of internet issues, I think.
Oh yeah, right. That's the thing that he has. Like, his internet is so bad that he's like 10 seconds behind every time on the ZSR on the live split bot whenever it says go. He actually have like go 10 seconds later. Good stuff.
So for lore, this first 6 minutes are just basically lore. There was some kind of tournament and some guy named Body won it. So now he has got the grand touching a sword in a box.
Not touching
What?
it, just saying it and being like, "Yo,
Oh,
it's a sword in a box."
but Darky has not Darky, wait, but Wadi, our villain, has other plans. So he just destroys the sword to open the box because he thinks he will find the light force in there, but he doesn't quite find it. So he goes on, and our quest is now.
Because like, yeah, she's still there, and he's like, "Yo, don't stay in my way."
Yeah. So our quest now is going to the Minish Elder in Minish Woods, and we go to him because the sword is obviously broken, and we need to repair it to free Zelda from stone. And yeah, that's what we're just going to do right now.
Yeah, pretty much. And in order to do that, we actually find a hat or a duck or whatever you want, and he's going to help us on his quest. On our quest, his name is Lo, and he's rather annoying. But hey, it's a good friend, and he's saving us, helping us rather. So as you can see, like right now, Darky caught up quite a bit. They are about at the same cutscene. That's just because his movement is better, and yeah, it's just they're on a whole different level. So like, if you look at the speedrun.com leaderboard, it quite changed since the beginning of the tournament. But what I'm gonna say remains true. Darky and Fire Turtle and Toads pretty much are the same level in terms of execution. There is one that might be more consistent than the other at one trick or another, but it's about the same. Though I think that now, like Fire Turtle is quite on the lead since Darky doesn't really have time to do runs anymore.
Yeah.
And then there's like the second tier of runners, which is 4 people. It's Black, PPL, Crow, and me. And they're all like around 150, 149. More like 149 than anything. It changed on the last week. Now we're all pretty much at 148 except for PPL. Shoutouts. So yeah, like you've got 2 different tiers of runners here, and like you've got Fire Turtle and Darky who are in the tournament, and the 4 others that are also in the tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets first place, and then who gets third. Pretty much, that's the 2 places that are going to be like interesting to see how it's going to look like. Second place is like pretty much set. It's going to be the one that's not first. Who knows? There might be some upset. Cool might still. We can see some things that can happen that can just destroy your run entirely.
RNG is like a pretty great run destroyer, so
there's a few handful tricks as well that can just ruin your run. And when I say a few, there's like actually quite a lot. So we'll see how they work out. Cool, still second place. Okay. All right, so Quenters, they put Shrine at 10:03. If you factor in the 8-second time loss, or like time save for the short troop manip, that's like a 10:11 if you are running with the other one. So if you know the other one, do not read this one. There it is, that's basically a 10:11, which is not bad at all. I really would like to get 10:11 more often.
More like a 5-second time save. But it could be different, I don't know. So now we're in Deepwood Shrine. This is basically the tutorial dungeon. You will notice a lot of Eslo texts. He's just explaining stuff. One thing with Eslo text is that every time you roll into one, Link will, or Eslo will wait like a second or a second and a half to
It's
talk.
waiting this roll cycle, really.
Yeah, because he's just waiting for another roll to finish. So you basically just want to walk into Eslo triggers. Luckily, we know where all of them are.
Yeah, it's just it just one tedious thing to learn. Basically, it's part of the whole let's not roll every time. It's something that I think a lot of beginners have trouble with when they are learning movement with this game, is that they obviously want to roll as often as possible because rolling is faster, right? Like, it's very obvious it's faster, but it's not always faster because there is some places it's like slightly better to go diagonal. It's better to not to walk into Eslo cuts, and there's a lot of things like that. It's all part of that big thing. Also, Quad did not do it, but I think Darky will. No, he isn't. Okay, never mind. So you can actually like speed up every time you you push the final statue if you actually like press R and then push it, because then it's like slightly faster. It's pretty
cool. If you hold the statue with R, Link won't stop by pushing the lever, so that's a little bit faster.
Something we didn't mention as well with rolls, and that's pretty neat, is that at the middle of the rolling animation, you have some invulnerable frames where you can get hit and you can just get through stuff, mainly enemies really, without taking damage. And it's going to be heavily abused, and that's used quite a lot in that slug room. It's very, very visible. There is going to be other instances where this is a thing, and it's actually pretty cool. So it's those rooms like that, they're like pretty easy to learn because like it's very obvious how you do it, and there's not that much RNG with it. But there are other places where like you kind of want to roll through the enemies, but their movement behavior is random, so it's kind of hard to figure out the exact timing to roll, and sometimes you just gonna get hit. As long as you get through it, it's fine, and you can manage your health correctly as well. I think Darky is getting a 3 cycle on this fight.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you explain that? Because you're an expert at that thing.
So, this is the mini boss. His name is Matterpillar. We first need to hit his nose and then his tail, but if you don't hit his tail right away, so sometimes it can happen that you try to hit his tail too early and then you will get like a little knockback, or the Matterpillar is in a weird position and then you can't hit the tail right away. Then you can sometimes get a 3 cycle. It's loses around 8 seconds.
Yeah, 8 to 10 seconds. It's really maddening because like it's such an obviously bad mistake, and it's so sad because like it's mostly just your fault, unless the Matterpillar was in like a very bad position, and Darky was really unlucky with that one.
Yeah.
He kind of missed it. It's kind of his fault, but it's not really at the same time because it was like a hard pattern to figure out. Still, like, oof. Now like. Be definitely behind somehow. Yeah, goes ahead. Bug. So the lily pad section is quite tricky because the lily pad momentum is really weird. You can there is like some input that you have to do in order to get good lily pad movement. It's like once you get into it and once you learn it, it's not too bad to learn. But oof. If there is anything that happens that makes you deviate out of this path, like those little bugs are going to hit you and knock you out of the lily pad, it's can make
really
them
annoying.
very, very stupid. Thankfully, they all got good lily pad movement. Cool entering with a 6-minute timer on the deeper shrine clock, which is what I personally feel like is like the average you wanna hit. Like it's not too bad, but I'm pretty sure that if it was Darky or Fire talking, they would say differently, and they would say that this time sucks. But hey,
Yeah,
different
Darky and
skill, different level.
Fire definitely have the best movement in this game, especially Fire.
Like I looked at this time for Deeper Shrine and it's like 7:16, and Quo's best is 7:32.
Yeah,
He's going to get something like 7:30 as well right now with this run. So like, how does it do that? I don't understand.
It's truly insane.
He's too good.
And he just says he copies MB's movement, so I guess MB has the best movement. Fire is just copying him.
Yeah, MB is still like very, very, very good player of this game. He's just not playing.
Yeah. Also, we are in the boss fight.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
it's something's happening on the screen. 3 cycles. The 2 first, the amount of hit you need to do is random. The third one, you need to do 3 hits. So the randomness is like the amount of hit you need to do. It's either 5 to 9. Any extra hit is like a second lost. And on the third pattern, you can either jump 5 times, or it can just follow you, and that saves like a handful, 3 seconds or something. This is like a few seconds difference you can have on this boss. It's not much, but it can add up.
So now we get the earth element, and we're going back to the Minish Elder, who tells us to go to the Milari mines on Monk Channel, but we first need to do some stuff. That will take us around another 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah, really, it's just going to the Milari mines takes forever. Because it's just a lot of things to do. It's really just gameplay, but it just takes forever.
Yeah.
So first, we have to visit that dude outside the village who is researching explosive. Because he's a really, really big scientist, I guess. However, he just gave us bombs. So like, there's probably the reason why he's outside the village, so that like if his house explodes, it doesn't explode in the whole Minish village. But yeah, bombs are pretty cool, and they're some really interesting advanced stuff, even though it's not really advanced.
Yeah.
If you just look up the EZSR, it's all explained. So the bomb timer is set. It's like a set amount of time it can take for it to explode. You can speed it up. You can get bombs that you can explode on demand later on if you do Kingston fusions, but we won't do that. So until then, there is a set timer on the bombs. You can speed that timer, however, if you pick up the bomb and throw it, it will explode 30 frames faster. You can also do a glitch that is called roll lift. So like,
yeah, roll lift.
If you so if you pull a bomb, then on the next frame press up or down, and then on the next frame press R. So that's kind of frame perfect. You can speed the explosion by a second, 60 frame. But hey, it's 3 inputs for imperfect to do correctly, even though like the first one is not frame perfect at all. It's kinda tedious to do.
So as I said earlier, you saw Quo just saving really fast. It's because of his Wii U, and Darky doesn't have that, so he will be, as I said, 24 seconds slower. But that's
like
okay.
Actually, 24 seconds.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it is 24.
I believe that. It's dang. Really want to switch, but to switch to Wii U VC, man.
No, don't join the cheaters.
Hey, at least I'm not playing on emulator. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway, the first 20 rupees that we got at the Smith house, which is conveniently our house as well, are used here in order to get a bottle, in order to go through Montreal. Also, Darky did do roll lift right there, so you can see the little bomb like bumping on the ground during the roll. That's when you know that you've succeeded getting roll lifts.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna see if they're actually even or like slightly behind or whatever.
Also, Quo getting the rupee cave right here.
Yeah, now that's the actual difference they have. So the cool thing about the 15 rupee this manip right there is that you get a life refill. So that allows you to take as many damage as you want from the Minish village to the beginning of Montreal. It's not much, but it can help getting more consistent time.
Also, you
and
can.
That's like the main, and like you get the fairy cutscene, and if theoretically you don't need to ever see a fairy cutscene, but like it doesn't take that long, and it helps make the run a lot more safe. Because there is a few instances where you kind of want to get a furries if you're alone hurt on the final and second to last dungeon.
Yeah, the second half of this game is pretty brutal. So you want to be safe there.
It wasn't that much a thing before Flipper Skip, which is a big time save in this run, because you wouldn't get the boomerang for it, the magic boomerang. But now we do. It's like, hey, there's an anti-fairy here. All right, I have like 4 hurt that I can pick up, right? Just like that. Yeah. I just threw my boomerang on it.
So a thing with the Minish portals, Eslo can turn us into Minish, and
no way.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Wow, I said it was just magic. Damn.
Oh, sorry to blow your bubble. No. So there are 3 different types of Minish portals. The wooded one in the Minish Woods, the stone one here, and the pot one in the town. And for the first one of every of them, we get a little unskippable cutscene, but after that we can just skip it. So there's only one more cutscene.
Just mash R and GG. You did it. Yeah. Also, this is not a glitch coming up. Absolutely not a glitch. It's a
perfectly fine.
Don't listen to the lobbies saying that it's not a glitch. Oh no, Quo! That's my PB mistake right there, and just like that loses like 8 seconds, and Darky is in the lead. Man, that sucks so much whenever this happens. He was like not even a tile away from getting it. It's just so dumb. I got that in my PB, which is like the biggest mistake or something. I guess, I don't know. Just really infuriating. And bad timing on the bomb thingy. So P-hats, the only ways to kill them is to either use a ghost jar and then throw slashes at them, or throw a bomb on them because that for some reason
Yeah.
does something.
Also, boomerang or magical boomerang.
Oh yeah, it has the same effect as a ghost jar.
Yeah.
We don't have that though, but like obviously the ghost jar is slow and you need to use a bomb to destroy that wall. So it kind of makes sense if you feel like you have the time for it to kill it with the bomb, so that it doesn't bother you when you're trying to wait for the explosion and stuff. But obviously it's at the risk of not making it in time, and this happens. So 3 seconds behind right now. So it's definitely like anyone's game. But Darky, with time, and because he's more consistent at pretty much everything, is going to make it out. Because I'm pretty sure that, like that's my personal theories after comparing my run and Fire Turtle's run. The big difference between both tiers is really just that tier 1, I just call them like that, it's Darky, Fire Turtle, and Toads are just much more consistent with everything movement-wise.
Yeah.
And they saved a little bit of time here and there, and it really adds up to a few minutes at the end. And they're just more consistent at it compared to the 4 of us.
And
I'm just saying that because there's nothing much to say about besides we're just pushing
puzzles. Boulder puzzles, great. If you push one too many rights, then you have to reset the room.
I've yet to see that happen. It's just feels really bad every time I talk about it or think about it.
It happened to me once because my D-pad didn't push down or something. But it's okay. You can just go into the Minish portal.
Still, it sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks. Also, now we have block puzzles. What a variety.
So up to the like rain sections, it had a death chance, but considering their health and what's left, there isn't any chance for anyone to die here. I don't think. Because
Yeah,
Montreal, we didn't mention it, but it's the deadliest place in the run by far. It's probably valid if you're like not going safe.
Quo, if you're Quo. But it's really, especially for knee runners, it's really easy to die on Montreal. Like the boulders on the wall deal half a heart of damage. The raindrops deal a quarter heart. And there are all those p-hats, but if you're more advanced in the game, you can easily roll through them. But it's still a hard place.
I'm still losing runs to Montreal. It's like it happens. It still happens a lot. If you're trying to go fast and you're really pushing, you are low on health, and you still want to go fast, and you just get hit. Oh well.
Yeah.
Wherever reset, press the reset button. Sadly, they can't really do that here because you know it's the race, and if they reset, they forfeit, and forfeiting a race like that, it feels really bad. So they kind of have to be safe, but not really because like it's really hard to say to make Montreal safe. Really hard.
There is, you just get a ferry.
Yeah, there is a ferry right at the bottom of the climb, but most of the time, most of the damage you're taking is on the climb. So yeah.
So we are in Cave of Flames. We just we just gave our broken sword to Milari, and he's fixing it in the time we do this dungeon, so that's convenient, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, however long or short it takes to clear this dungeon, it's just going to Milari is always going to fix the sword only when you get the fire element, not before. So, like you can take 2 days to clear this dungeon or 10 minutes. he's always going to wait for that trigger. So like it's weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
this place is much easier to do than Deep Shrine, in my opinion. It's mostly just dealing with RNG fights here and there, but most of the time you can just stick to one main plan and then adapt from there, because it's not too bad. The fights aren't too bad. Cool, however, is really having a hard time with this.
Yeah, this fight is. So I believe this dungeon is the longest.
Is it?
It could be the longest.
It's definitely longer than Deeper Shrine, but I'm not sure if it's longer than. Well, if you take out DHC, sure, but DHC is probably longer. But hey.
But in DHC,
cool, going for the fast strat here. So you can. Most of the people are going to go down diagonally down in order to get to the Minish pod, but you can roll through the fire tiles. And it takes a little bit of time.
But I mean, for Dark Hyrule Castle, you have like the intro cutscene and the cutscene walking and stuff. I don't know if that counts as Dark Hyrule Castle.
I would count
for
it.
For the split, yes, but
I would count it when you leave the sanctuary to the end of Vadi. But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, something interesting that you may have noticed right now, Darky has 74 rupees and Cool only have 5. That's because Darky is going for something fancy. He's basically going to skip the Kinstone at the very, very bottom of the dungeon, which saves 25 seconds. Instead, he's going to... That also skips a 100 rupee chest.
Yeah.
So instead, he needed to get 60 rupees otherwise. So he got 20 rupees on the way to Cave of Flame. In a bot that always have that, and he took 50 rupees in that chest in the roll-bite room. So why is he doing that? Why is he skipping this Kinson? Well, that's because he's going to go for a cool manette. That we're gonna see.
So
see in like an hour.
Yeah.
Well, not an hour. It's more
like
54
minutes or something.
Yeah. 20
20
minutes.
Yeah, I meant at 53 minutes.
So that manip was found by Faradol, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the first time we sit in a race here.
Yeah, in this race.
It was found like, I don't know, 10 days ago.
Yeah,
so,
something like that.
So new stuff were found over the.
He's also going to use another strat, a cool strat that he found himself for later.
We'll have time to talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got they both did a pretty good job at that fight. The Spiny Choo-Choo fight, so you just do a spin on the left, kill the top one, and then spin to
Darky
kill the
had a
last
little
one.
trouble with that fight.
Yeah, but like you can still
he
saved
it. He saved it, but he didn't get the fast strat.
It's still like it's what I explained. You do the fight. Sure, that fight isn't RNG at all, but you do the strat and then you adapt a little bit on what you get, and most of the time it's just pretty consistent and moving on. So those traps, you can't actually roll through them with invulnerability frame, so you actually just take damage and go through faster than waiting, obviously.
Yeah.
Now this roll-bite room, let's see how Quid does. It's okay, very, very good RNG and really well handled. Good stuff. Darky's having a little bit more trouble with it.
Ooh, I like that spin attack he did. Or not the spin attack, but like holding the sword out.
Yeah, Quid does that a lot, and I really like what he's doing. Also, every time they're pulling the lever, they actually release left, and it makes the timer, and it basically allows you to push the lever faster. because
Yeah.
reasons. That room. We are at the final stretch. And yeah, if you think that Darky is behind right now, it's going to be ahead again after the big room, because he's going to skip the bottom jets and thus saving 20 seconds. He'll have to waste like, I don't know, 5 seconds to get the extra rupee, the extra kinstone later on. But at the same time, the trick he's going to go for is saving 8 seconds, and I don't know if Ko is going to go for it or not. Because I know that I thought about it with PPL, and I'm going for Armor's Clip. His as well, but I don't know if Ko is.
Barra is going for it, but
yeah,
I don't think he's going for it.
I don't know.
So right here in the next room, we will try to go for, or Quo will try to go for a fast cycle on the last platform. So we will see how that goes. If you don't get it, that wastes like around 8 seconds, I think.
Yeah, Quo
and it's pretty tight.
Quo shouldn't have trouble with it. It's not really hard to do once you figure out the movement.
Yeah.
Darky can just skip that because he doesn't need to get the both jets at the bottom right and bottom left. So like basically his cycle is much easier to get. It's basically free to get. Like you there is no way you miss it. You really can't miss it. It's just you've got time. Quo's one is a little bit longer, and basically he's wasting 2 cycles, I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 cycles. So yeah, like you can see, you've got so much time if you go for this strat. It used to be the old strat in 80% before we needed those 4 green kingstones. Right now they have 2. Oh my god, Quo. Oh my god, Quo. Oh my god, Quo. Quo is going for it. Oh my god, it's madman. He
please,
got a fairy.
Why would he do that?
So if you get a fairy, that means one thing. That means you're going for the most stupid trick in the run, which is bracelets.
That gets you world record if you're ToadSquid.
That saves a minute 30, and that's how back
Toad's
then...
got world record.
Yeah, Toad's got record like 6 hours after Darky got his record. And he's just like, yeah, I saved a minute 30 with a 1 frame trick, 1 chance trick, easy. Just...
Yeah, if you miss the trick, you waste like a minute 30. So
yeah,
all
so
that time save is just gone. But we will talk about that later.
Actually, saved like more times than I said. I said save 130, it saves 150, and if you fail it, you lose a minute 30, and you have to retry it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
he did say though, he did say that it was like 30% consistency, and
yeah, he found like some setup to get the trick 30% consistent. But
and also the fact that
see how it goes
on Wii U VC makes it way easier to actually practice, because you have a save, enemy save, a save state that you can use.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he has a setup for it, and said that he was like 30% consistent at it, which is not too bad. But also, like, the main reason he's going for it, and I totally understand why, is because he knows who his opponent is. It's DarkySquid.
Yeah.
If he wants to have a remote chance to beat Darky, he needs to go for it, really. If they are both playing on their average, which I'm pretty sure Quo is like 150, and Darky is like 146, 148. So you cannot need the 2 minutes time save if you want to make it. So that's a gamble here. Hopefully it works out for him. Hopefully he bumps the squid. Will the doggo beat the squid?
That would be really... That would not only be funny, but I think no one would ever voted that he will beat him, so
yeah.
I would like... But we will come to that trick later when it happens. hopefully happens. If not, then
Yeah.
he's done.
Like yeah, it's basically what I thought about during this tournament. Like, yeah, if I'm facing DarkySquid or FireZogle, then I'm going for it. It was before I actually like tested the trick and realized that I had no consistency whatsoever with it.
Yeah.
But if you've got some pseudo consistencies, then yeah, go for it. Sure.
But
Cool,
for now,
cool.
we got the fire element, and Milari finished the white sword. So now we are going to the sanctuary, which is located in the Hyrule Castle, and infuse our sword with the two elements we got.
Yeah, why? Because we were told to.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So this part of the run is like the last one with a lot of cutscenes. There are only more cutscenes in the end game, but for now there will be some cutscenes. And after we get the white sword, we are going to make our way to get the next item, which is a pretty good item for a speedrun.
It is.
Pronouncing the speed.
It is. I guess his boots always delivers whether it's OT or this game.
Hmm.
This game like is really low on cutscenes. Thankfully, there's really just the intro, the 5 minutes intro. Then there's this split where you have like a bunch of things happening, but it's really just minor stuff.
Yeah.
In the big plan of this game. And then there's the end, which is like new stuff, actual new stuff. Well, technically you've got Eslo's backstory, but
yeah,
sorry about that.
Well, hello, I care about that. That's my favorite cutscene.
It's a duck. I don't care about the ducky.
Please. The lore is more important than the speed game. Quote me. No.
I mean, you can say that. You're not in the tournament anymore.
Yes, I'm only in the commentary.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, hi Vade. So this fight has a pretty cool strat for it. I'm pretty sure they're both going for the same strat. And it just allow you to trivial it. Oh no, actually Darky is going for the normal strat.
The Toad strat.
Yeah,
so you want to go for the Hope strat. If you don't go for it, you're basically banned. But
wow.
So,
okay,
no, doesn't do the Hope strat also, or he does his own strat or something. I don't know.
No, that's old strat. That's like 2014 strat. You just go down and then they just line up and you do it.
Outdated, dude. What is this?
Toad
strat
is what Darky did, and it's just like if slower. So like
there
Toad
are a
strat
bunch
is slightly slower than Hope strat, which is slightly slower than the old strat, and then you've got the task strat, which they don't do because it's stupid. Which is just you charge your sword, go a little down, and it works. Except it doesn't work because you're a human.
Yes, you're not Tess. I think you're not Tess.
Can I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello,
go for it.
Hello everyone from Demon's chat. Welcome to the Minish Cap party. Demon, when is your very own first the Minish Cap any percent run?
When is Hundo?
When is the Minish Cap Hundo, Demon? We want to see.
Yes, Minish Cap Hundo.
It's about time.
Are too good.
Anyway,
so we have more cutscenes.
Do not feel like mentioning it because you know I'm not Trez here, but yeah, here we go. So if you're joining, this is a very interesting race. Because you're like 350 to join. Here we have on the left DarkySquid, who is third best runner of this game, used to have record before Toads cheat his way by using bracelet skip.
6 hours after the world record.
Yeah, Darky took like 6 months to get record, and then Toads got it back in 6 hours. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
So yeah, and then you've got Quo, who is on the left, with a much lower time of like 1:48. It's still very good. It's still top
Yeah, it's
5.
still top 5. He's rank 5.
Yep, behind Black and Darky. And what he's going for, because like his PB is obviously way lower than Darky's, he's going for bracelet skip, the one trick that killed Darky's.
That is frame perfect and is stupid. Also,
it is pretty stupid, but yeah, he's going for it. That is saves a minute 50, and if he pulls that off, then there is a pretty good chance that he can beat Darky.
Yeah.
Problem is, if you fail it, you lose a minute 30 and you can't retry, so you have to reload.
Yes.
So we'll see how this works out.
So,
let's see how this works out.
For more lore here, we just read a sign that said we need the Pegasus boots, but when we went to get the Pegasus boots, the shoemaker Rem just fell asleep. Fortunately, there are some Minish here that tell us to get the wake up shroom. Something about Rem is he literally can't make boots because he always falls asleep, but the Minish make the boots for him. But only he can give the boots this final touch of 4 hammers and 3 wipes with a towel.
Yep. That's about it. So yeah, a small route difference. We mentioned that Quo is on Wii U VC compared to Darky being on emulator. Which means that Quo actually has faster saving than Darky, which means he can do a slightly different strat, where he basically save and quit after talking to the Minish in the Shoemaker house. Slightly faster if you're on VC.
Yeah, there's another save and quit that is only faster on Wii U VC, but that is way later.
Which one?
In DHC after getting the first key.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's faster. You will see it. So we're going to Surfsot right now.
Oh
we got
yeah,
60
right.
rupees.
That one.
We got 60 rupees earlier, and now we can buy the wake up shroom. Just make our way back to get the Pegasus boots.
So there is another route difference with that. Darky went for 20 plus 50 rupees in Cave of Flame, pretty much, while Quo got a Green Kinstone and 100 rupee. Well, it's more than 100 rupee, but we don't have the capacity for more. And that's because Darky is going to go for a different, for some orange manip in
Fortress of Winds.
In Fortress of Wind, yes, thank you. That Quo is not going for, because I don't think that is going for.
Yeah, I don't think either.
Which saves 8 seconds by itself, and getting the Kinsona after that is saving another 10, roughly. I'm not sure of the timing because no one actually like really timed it, but it's about time you save. So boots, pretty good. They allow you to go faster if you have on long distance, and you can go on diagonal compared to rolls. It's only faster if you need to do more than 3 rolls. Yeah, it's the same speed with 3 rolls, and it's faster with less than that, with more than that.
So with those boots, we can now run across the swamp, which lets us go to Castor Wilds. So
So I'm pretty sure that Darky went for the roll strat, right? I didn't pay attention.
no, he got
Oh, he just got lucky with his boots. Okay.
yeah.
So you can either beat the Darknuts in 2 cycles or 1, depending on the attack that he does. The charge attack like that, it's 1 cycle. If he slashes you, then you have to do it in 2 cycles. It's
We
50-50.
both got the dash. Pretty nice. Pretty nice, yeah. So a thing that we didn't explain earlier, if you ever go diagonally with the lily pad, you will get a small boost, which we are going to abuse right here because it's a straight way other than the ways in DVS, so it's much easier to do it here.
Yeah, so Quo is going for bracelet skip, so it doesn't need water here. So that makes menu slightly better, and you skip the cutscene for the water.
Yeah. Also, we got the bow.
Yep. And it's faster to save and quit, and after that we get 2 green kinstone. It's the last kinstone that we need. And Darky actually failing the second, getting his second kinstone. The window is like 3 frames to get it, but
we have a visual cue for it.
Yeah, basically you just release the spin attack when the charge bar is about at the tie for the last block.
Yeah.
Slightly earlier also works, so you kind of want to aim earlier than that. But that's the visual cue for it.
Also a thing with the bow. Every time you use the bow and use the boots after, the whole bow animation will be cancelled because Link will just stand there until the arrow hits the target, I think.
Yeah.
And if we just use the boots, we can just skip that small little waiting time, and we will use it a lot over the run.
Yeah, you can also cancel that if you are if you are getting the butterfly of this place, but it takes forever to get the butterfly. Definitely not worth it.
Yeah, you need
it's worth it in 100% because you actually need it for the completion, so you actually get that. But
yeah,
the butterfly requires you to do a fusion with all the 3 maidens. Dean, Naru, and Farah, and like you're not doing that in 100%.
Yeah. So here we got 3 gold kinstones in Castle Wilds, if you didn't notice, and we will need those to fuse with those statues. They are really happy after that, and destroy the block for you. A thing about this is if you in the cutscene where the statues destroy the block, you can walk for 1 frame, so it's really important to do that so you get that sweet time save.
Yeah, really important time save. If you don't get that, your run is over.
It's almost as important as noticing Gleerock in Cave of Flames, which we didn't do. I'm really ashamed.
Yeah. With stuff to explain.
We can still notice Mazels on the wall, so that's okay. Cut.
Alright, so this place like is nice kinstone, yo. This place is kind of scary, but not really. It's not as scary as Montreal, but it's it has a lot of fighting. It has a lot of enemies. You don't have a much refill, so you kind of want to stay safe. There's a few strats here and there to save time if you take damage, but the damage you take is most of the time not worth it.
Yeah. Fun fact. Every time a Tactide is not on the ground, it changes RNG every frame.
Hmm.
That doesn't really matter, but you want. I just wanted to note that so everyone would know. Also, you get another kinstone. Nice.
Yeah, lots of kinstone here. You can get kinstone surprisingly easily from these herbs.
Yeah.
Somehow. Makes not much sense, but hey. So Fortress of Wind is really tedious if you have to do it glitchless. Thankfully, there's some really cool stratting here. Starting with this strat that Darky is going to do right here. Charging his sword and then getting the fusion like that, killing the Armos at the same time and saving like 3 seconds because he doesn't have to kill and then start fusing. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! The fairy! Oh! Quo! No!
That is
he needs
bad.
another fairy now. It
It
needs another fairy, and I guess he's going to get it in South Zero Field. That's like the only option he has.
I mean, he can get one with the
boomerang.
Yeah, the boomerang later somewhere, but I don't know where. Maybe he has hopefully he has backup strats for this. So this dungeon is basically where the glitch part of this game starts. This game was mostly glitchless until now, but at the end of this dungeon and after this, we will see a lot of glitchless.
Well, that was like 4 years ago or something. It's been a while. It's not glitchless anymore.
Yeah.
And there is also Armored Clip, which is pretty recent. Like it's way more recent at least.
Yeah.
All right, second Darknet gets a slow cycle, so yeah. Saving is you save a menu if you unequip the boots there, but then you need to get the roll strike card.
So right here we will get the moments, and with the moments we are directly going to go to the end of the dungeon with a pretty cool boss key skip.
But why is everyone having trouble with Darknets? I hate that. Darknets aren't really bad to fight once you know how to handle them. It's just like for some reason there's like no one's doing them with them correctly. I don't know.
Also, look at Darky's screen. He's going to do a really cool manipulation to get a clip.
Yeah, the Armor's clip saves 8 seconds.
It's the only clip in this game we can do. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, he's getting it just fine. No, he missed the last roll.
He can still back it up.
Problem is like how do you do the manip? Yeah. So the Kingston manip that you have to do, it kind of depends on how the slip does. If it goes just as planned, then it's all fine. If it doesn't, then you kind of have to know how RNG advances. And even then, it's not easy. So Koi is not going for it, and therefore he's on the lead right now.
Taking time over him. So right here.
Cool. What are you doing? You don't need to switch anymore. All right. So he's using items. All right. All right. There you go. He got his Kinstone. And now he's using the Molemates on the Minish spot, which gives him extra height, and with a bomb explosion. You've got like 3 or 4 frames. You can actually get above and that skips the second half of the dungeon really. Getting the second key and getting the big key, it saves 3 minutes. Good stuff.
This glitch is not possible on the North American version, which makes it about 3 minutes slower than the European or the Japanese version.
So Koi is trying to do fancy strats with his bow.
Yes.
not really succeed, but he's in the lead. He's definitely well. He was
RNG
in the
can
lead.
change it here.
He was in the lead, but now he has no fairy, and he needs a new fairy.
Yeah, he needs to
At
get
some
a new
point.
fairy.
And I don't know, like I can't wrap up how he's going to find a fairy. Cause like he needs that fairy before going to Temple of Droplet. Like he definitely needs that.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going to get the one in South Hero Field. Because I think that's the only one that's like not too far. It's definitely out of the way, but it's not too far out of the way.
They both get bad RNG. Nice.
Yeah, so the way this fight works is that obviously like there's only one pillar that you can hit, and it's never the same as the previous cycle. Also fancy strat with boots and arrow, but they don't. It's too hard, so they don't make it. So yeah, you can like kind of figure out what the best movement is through the with the moments. If you depending on what you got earlier on the previous cycle, but it's yeah, it's just RNG in the end.
Is also on the wall, by the way. Don't want to forget that. And on the ground.
So Ko is skipping the hurt container because he's still going for bracelet skip. And if you want to go for bracelet skip, there is no good way to take damage.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, her gun not can take damage on the bracelet fight, and since you're skipping the bracelet, well. Also nice because Darky went for a different manip, a different route with his kinstone. His kinstones are out of order, so that's what got him confused.
So now we're making now we're doing the magical boomerang quest, but
Yeah,
first we're going to, or Darky's going for a pretty cool strat he found recently for this glitch.
So okay, so yeah, what they need. So Darky needs the bracelets, and in order to do that, we are doing all kind of glitch here, manipulating the lady in order to go kind of fast, and get the Okana glitch that allow us to get into this house and get to the other side of Harold Town.
Yeah.
Now he's going to get the bracelet. Ko is skipping that. So now he's in the lead. He got his fairy back in South Hero Field, so he's fine. And now he's just getting whatever he needs for the boomerang.
Yeah.
The magic boomerang. And Darky will do that after getting his bracelet.
So Darky did a neat cool strat there for the manipulation, but we couldn't see it because frame drops are too strong on his.
So about the kind of glitches, we've got time until like they get their boomerang bracelet. Ocarina glitch is performed by pressing up on the D-pad and the Ocarina. You've got one frame to do it, and it allows you to never go down a layer. So that's pretty neat. It also allows you to prevent getting hit from any random NPCs on the map you use the Ocarina glitch, and that can also makes you...
Yeah, it disables the hitboxes.
Yeah, there you go. That also makes you... you can actually like soft lock in multiple ways if you have Ocarina glitch active. Or like when you activate it, rather.
Yeah.
So they also need to do a fusion with that stranger. That's a setup for the next dungeon, not this one. but later. So this part right there is a lot of setup, because they could go to Temple of Droplet right away if they wanted to. Problem is, Temple of Droplet, you can finish it without the flippers, and in order to finish it without the flippers, you need the magic boomerang. At least,
Do another glitch.
yeah, basically. It's time for glitches.
Yes. So Quo needs. Did he get all? Yeah, he got all the.
Yeah, he got all
fusions.
four.
So
All
now
5
he
fusions.
will just get to. He will just go to the
Boomerang.
that boomerang and then perform something like the strat we just saw with Darky, where he performed Ocarina Glitch on the door. But this time around, we don't have a lady to push us out of the door. So the old strat for that was to basically go into the cafe, but let the lady push you out of the door. So then the doors open and you can get OG of that. But nowadays we can just get OG of the closed door. But for the next one, we need to open the door, and we have a pretty cool setup for that. So you will see that here.
Yeah, you basically need to die at the same time you open the door.
Yeah.
And there you go. So Darky, meanwhile, he's doing his 2 last fusions, while Quo already got his boomerang. He's got his boomerang, he's got his fairy, he's all set. Now he's basically I guess he's going to save. I don't know. Kind of should. Isn't. I don't know. Is.
Right. Yeah, you
Okay.
saved. Okay.
So you've got one shot at it. Because if you fail it, then you have to get a fairy again. And getting a fairy takes forever. And just like that. So again, Ocarina Glitch is a 1-frame trick. And you need to press up and then Ocarina. If you're too late, then you're entering the house. If you're too early, then you're just playing the Ocarina like normal. And entering means that the door is not open anymore.
Yeah.
So that means that you have to die again, and you need another fairy.
And we just reset for
There you
that,
go.
so he's safe, which is good.
If you don't save and fail it, then you get the South Field Fairy, which waits a minute. You also need to take damage again. It's just a minute time loss.
So it's just a reset, but I would always save there. If I get the run to this, I wouldn't want to reset it, but now we are in Temple of Droplets, which is probably the most broken dungeon, or yeah.
The HC is weird, you can say that.
Yeah, but
this dungeon is broken enough.
we basically don't see anything of this dungeon. Apart from the mini boss and the boss.
Pretty much, yeah. So first things first, we need a key and the boss key. And in order to get the boss key, we're not going to use a small key like you're supposed to. We're just going to Ocarina glitch our way through. And so as I explained, in order to Ocarina glitch allow you to never go down a layer, but you can still go up. And by climbing ladders like that, you actually go up, and that allows you to go out of bound. Just like that. And now we actually skipped using the small key. You can still fall down if you roll. Or if, like you can still cancel the Ocarina glitch if you go through white loads, or if you use the Ocarina again. Yeah. And the problem with flipperless is that the big door transition is a white load, so you can't use Ocarina glitch in order to skip flippers, because that cancels Ocarina glitch. Because right after the big room in Temple of Droplet, you've got like no place to use Ocarina glitch, and you've got some water sections too. So in order to do that, we're actually going to transition to the next room with Ocarina glitch, but we are not going to activate this white load. And how are we going to do that? Well, we're doing some glitch shenanigans. It's actually not exactly true what I am explaining, but bear with me, okay? So what we're doing is we're going to use the Ocarina at the same time as you open the big door. If you open the big door, you're basically also entering the room at the same time, unless there is another item active, like basically the magic boomerang or the lantern. So we're basically just throwing the boomerang, holding the boomerang, and now the game like transition us in the next room, but we're actually not having the white load. And by just manipulating the subpixels, like Quo did not do, you actually
Ooh, you failed it.
You actually go up, stay out of bound, and like you're above the room, and it's GG. You can go to the blue teleport room, and that skips the whole swimming section you've got to do. And why does that skip the whole swimming section you got to do? Because the second section of the dungeon, we're also going to skip using Ocarina glitch.
Basically skipping 3/3 of the dungeon. What? So
I don't understand exactly why Quo didn't did what he did. He did not use the cane in order
it wasn't on the right subpixel. He used it, but he
used it. Okay.
He wasn't on the right one, or he just went right.
So you've got multiple subpixels you can be in. You can reset that every time if you roll up, and once you get it, you can just go. And that's what Darky did. So right now Darky is ahead, but he's only he's actually ahead because even if bracelet skip allow you to skip bracelet, it doesn't make the dungeon faster. Just like flipperless is actually slower than using the flippers. It's 20 seconds slower. Skipping the bracelet makes the dungeon you need the bracelet for slower, which is Palace of Wind.
Yeah, so, you need the bracelets in only one room in the whole game. Yep. Which is pretty stupid, but the trick to skip them is even more stupid, so it's okay.
So like, even if the route is very different, Quo is actually very behind. Man, that's really sad, and it's only really because of that silly blue warp early. He failed it, so that loses 1 minute 30, and there you go.
Yeah.
Behind.
So now we're going to go to the mini boss. That's what we need the small key for. The mini boss is just the boss of DBS with electric stuff.
Yeah, Deeper Shrine.
And if he's electric, then we can't hit him. So it's just Deeper Shrine boss, but it's more boring.
Yeah, pretty much. It's slightly more difficult to do, but it's not too bad.
So the lantern that we will get right after the fight is only used in, or it's not only used, but it's only needs to be used in, it only required in one room of this whole game. Just like the bracelets. That is in the boss room of this dungeon. So at the boss of this dungeon, and
just to clarify it, bracelets and lantern, and flippers are only needed in one place because we do glitches. Otherwise, you need them quite more if you do glitchless. So it's just it's not like, hey, there is this item that you only have to use in one place, and that's why you need it. No, like it's a little more about it, but yeah.
Basically, the speedrunners only need it in one room.
Yep.
So right here, you will notice Darky and Quo are doing a spin attack on the last phase, and that's 10 frames faster than slashing him, but
It's
only on the
actually
last
faster.
phase.
Wow. Alright. I wasn't sure. I feel like it was the same, but it's just more swag.
No, it's 10 frames faster. Did you not do it?
I used to do it, but then I stopped because it was boring.
Yeah.
or like I don't know if I do it. I just probably don't care. All right, Ocarina glitch here to get to the second half of the dungeon. Darky gets it first try, with Aji
Modern OG, yeah.
So you can just do what Ko is doing, which is just trying to do it, and if you fail it, you play the ocarina or you go up and down the stairs. It's faster if you get it first try, but if you don't, it's definitely slower than Aji Modern, which is just doing some weird diagonal shenanigan movement with your controller and pressing ocarina when you change the direction. It's pretty weird how it works, but it just works, and it makes you never use the ocarina unless you get ocarina glitch.
I don't understand how it works, or I don't get how to do it.
It's worth mentioning because it's Darky's invention with this game.
Yes. So we have OG Classic and OG Modern.
And don't ask why they are named like that. I guess that's because Darky is a baguette.
That's racist.
Anyway, big up.
Can you please stop?
What? It's true.
But you're a baguette too.
Yeah, baguette's out.
Je suis une baguette, en effet. Aha. Anyway. Big Octo is where we can see a fake lead change, depending on how lucky or unlucky they get. So the first cycle and the second cycle are pretty much always the same. Though the second cycle can change if like Octo decides to attack fast or not, because this is really just a wait for Octo to do the right attack. And the first and second cycle always have the same attacks. The third one is random, so first attack, first cycle, he's always just throwing rocks. You need to throw him back 3 rocks. Second cycle, it's he's trying to suck you and throw rocks, and suck you and throw 2 rocks, and repeat. And third cycle, it's either he sucks you and then you throw a rock and then ink attack, or 3 rocks at the same time. So you can get between 0 ink and 2 ink, and the ink attack uses 20 seconds. Pretty much. You can have charges in between on the third cycle. So like this boss is heavily RNG and there is nothing you can do about it, whether or not you lose time or not. It's unfun.
So maybe someone will pull ahead with better RNG.
If Ko gets 0 ink and Darky gets 1 or more ink, which is what Darky is getting right now, then Ko can be in the lead. Alright, so third cycle for Ko as well. Let's see what he gets. He got 1 charge and 1 ink for now. Can be more.
Yeah. Also, him sucking you and throwing uses 1 heart of damage, so it's pretty brutal actually.
Yeah, if you enter the fight,
it was this fight with at least 3 hearts. Otherwise, you will die if you get. So
if Ko right now gets 2 ink and is sucked, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And
alright, no, that's 1 ink.
Okay. Darky also got 1 ink, so they're even.
1 ink for Darky, 1 ink, 1 charge for Ko. Still definitely, even though like again, Ko looks slightly behind. Darky is actually more behind than that because he needs to perform Race to Skip, which loses a little bit of time in the dungeon. And also he needs to obviously make it, which is again like it's one like we can start talking about it, I guess.
while they're going to infuse the sword and make their way to Palace of Wind.
Okay.
So cutscene occurring glitches is a thing that was found in the, while Tompa and Kuo were making the previous task, the current task.
Yeah.
So it was found like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, 2016 September.
Right before the first tournament. And the idea is you when you finish a fight, you have 1 frame, and there's a cutscene right after it. You have 1 frame to press the ocarina, and if you do that, you can actually get ocarina glitch because the game like is trying to do the cutscene, and at the same time you get ocarina, which is a cutscene as well. So you get an ocarina glitch state. So you basically like most ocarina glitches, you need either like a weird door frame or a stairs, but you can also use cutscenes. But the problem is this game runs at 60 FPS and you've got 1 frame for it, and it's and if you fail it, well, the cutscene is not going to replay again for you. So yeah. And it's not like it's an input that you can buffer. You can't like hold down and buffer the frame until you see it. No, like you need to, if you want to buffer it, you need to close the menu, and then right after the menu is closed, you need to use the ocarina.
So to skip the bracelets, we do the cutscene ocarina glitch and get a key early that we normally skip in any percent, but skipping or getting that key early is allowing us to skip the only room where we need the bracelets. So also the biggest skip in the game coming up here.
Yeah, so remember we said that ocarina glitch allow us to go through NPCs. Well, there you go.
Yeah. We just do that 2 times, and that saves 15 minutes, because by doing that, we skip having to go to the graveyard, getting a kinstone, then we need to go to Whale Falls, and do cloud tops and stuff, and that all takes like 15 minutes. So we just skip that by doing 2 ocarina glitches.
You can the big one is really the first one. The second one is not that necessary.
Yeah.
You can just talk to the elder, and then you can go through, but it's like faster because then you don't need to. And talking
that
to
is like 40 seconds slower, or no, it's not 40 seconds slower.
No, that's less than that.
For the EU version, at the end of Palace of Winds, you will see them. You will see them.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
They will have to
what
leave,
did I want
and
to
they will have to leave the house. And in the European version, you actually can't use the ocarina after the dungeon, so you have to go all the way down and take the teleporter again. The problem is you can't do that because there is a lady blocking the way, so you need to actually talk to the elder in the European version.
Kuo forgot to get a ferry.
No, he got a ferry. He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Wait, where?
The South Eurofield ferry right after talking to Tingle.
But he used that to do.
No, that was Cave of Flame. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, you forgot a
Oh,
ferry.
yeah, a ferry.
That is bad.
Yeah, like that's the kind of thing you. Yeah, so you need the ferry for the cutscene ocarina glitch that he will have to perform.
Wait. Yeah, he really forgot it.
Oh man, that trace is pretty much sealed right now. So yeah, here like you saw Darky skip that section, and Ko isn't skipping it.
Yeah.
Because he's getting ocarina glitch here.
If he gets it first try, that would be so sad because he doesn't have a fairy. Oh god. I feel sad for him now. So...
And we can see the frames. I failed it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think he saved. Oh man.
That is bad. What is he gonna do now?
I don't know.
Sadly, crew forfeit the race. That's pretty bad, but yeah, that's just how it is. So we're gonna switch over to Darky's audio and watch him finish the race.
Yeah, that is actually pretty sad.
Still give props to Quo for actually trying his best during this run, because like as we explained, Casino current glitches is a really dumb trick. It's really hard to perform, and it was like in his mind it was pretty much his only chance.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can like have an interview or not. I don't know how you feel about it, Tres. I don't know how, because like I kind of want to know like if he can.
Maybe he wants to interview.
I asked Crow if he wants to join, so I'm still waiting for him to get back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's a dumb trick. We'll have, if he joins, we will have time to talk about it with him. But yeah.
Yeah.
Until then,
Also,
like,
maybe we will have a chance to see it on Darky screen soon.
Yeah, there is still a chance for it. So yeah, this dungeon is it's a very cool dungeon to do in the speedrun, because there's a lot of cool movement to do with the cape.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Casino Lodges, the dungeon would be really dang nice. Alright, so here we go, Casino G. So this is the other room where you can do it. You can, if you fail it, it's fine. But if you get it, you save.
Oh, he got it. Nice. That's good. That saves around 30 seconds.
It's 40 seconds.
40? Yeah, depends on if you get a good or a bad fight.
Oh, 40 seconds if you get a good fight.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, but we can just walk past that now.
Yeah.
So that is how Casino G looks.
Okay,
And
cool.
hello, Ko.
Hi.
So, okay, so I talked about it, but like the reason for you to go for Braceless Skip was because you felt like it was kind of your best chance to get to beat Darky, right?
Yeah, there was no way I was beating him without
Yeah.
And pretty much like you went for it because you had the setup for it, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, like the setup is because like it's a one-frame trick, right? So even my visual cue, if you miss it by a frame, which is likely like it's like a 1 in 3 chance for me, anyways.
Yeah.
I try to figure out other things, so even at the beginning, I'm like, yeah, there's a good chance I don't finish this run, but
Yeah.
had to go for it anyways if I wanted to win.
Yeah, I honestly like thought about the same thing when I was looking at the bracket, and I was like, yo, I'm fighting the fire turtle on round 3, or is it round 4? I don't know. Well, I just thought it's like, yeah, it's my only shot.
Yeah.
Like it's very understandable that you went for it. Anyway, how do you feel about this run? I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but
the run wasn't great. I mean, the beginning wasn't bad. Like there were a few small mistakes, but then well, I died in Fortress of Winds, which cost me my ferry.
Yeah.
Which was bad. And then I failed boss door clip, which also lost like a minute, which was bad. Also failed like House Ocarina glitch, which was bad.
Lots
Even
of
if I
bad
would have
things
gotten the
here.
Ocarina glitch, like, I probably wouldn't have beat my PP. That's how bad the battle run was.
But yeah, you were against your 150 run. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
Yeah, no, because I got my PB in my race against Black, and then I restarted my computer without saving
Oh
those splits.
right.
So I
You
don't
saved
have
it.
those splits anymore, and I didn't bother remaking them, so...
Yeah. But yeah, like the beginning was really not bad, and you were actually ahead of Darky for here and there at a few places. That was pretty neat. It did
Yeah,
get
what is-
third try Mother Pilar, but like
Wait,
it was
did I?
pretty clean until like you're like basically you pulled ahead when you missed the mushroom shot in Montreal.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If you remember that.
Must be close then.
Also, after monster clipping.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you
Um,
lost the Minnesota that you saved with Bracelet Skip pretty much. So
By the
it was
way-
pretty much sealed here.
Darky just got like the best, the best portal of win, wet portal of wins.
Palace of Wind.
Hellas of wins. Yes.
Yeah,
He got a gold. What the fuck am I saying? He got a gold.
It's okay,
So
talking is
good.
hard, Martin.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like, good job on the run. It was... You had some bad stuff. A lot of bad things happened, but overall, like, there were a few places where you pulled ahead of Darky.
Yeah.
Really, like, not too bad, I guess.
alright,
And
I'll
that-
take it.
I really feel like is like the difference between us four and Darky, Farzol, and Toads is just because they are just more consistent at everything, including
Yeah, there's like a huge power gap. I mean, like, now, so that's pretty cool, but like, even then, if he's actually gonna get on like the low 146/145 level is another story, because the top three are pretty good at the game.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We nailed the tricks we all nailed the tricks pretty damn well, but they just do it more consistently.
Exactly.
And since they do it more consistently, there's less things that they fail in one run, and that's it. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, good job. So I guess it's loser bracket.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
I know who my opponent is yet. Cause
Your opponent is
Well-
the winner of Le Grand King versus Bamboo versus Sparrow versus the winner of SW versus Kino. So
Yeah.
that's a lot to go.
It's gonna be me.
Until then.
Don't worry about
Probably, yeah. I mean, actually,
no, we
Bamboo has
disqualified.
been putting in a lot of work. So, like, if you do bad and he does good,
really good.
it. Yeah,
You might
well,
think
I won't do
pretty
bad. If I
Also-
do bad, then I'm going to do just like my match against PPL, and there you go.
but if you do bad and he does good, like, he has a 153 right now. So
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that was a 152-40 against PPL, so like I'm feeling confident with it.
Okay.
I'm feeling confident. We'll see how it goes
Also-
though, because I'm not putting a lot of work in the game right now. So we'll see.
also Bamboo is disqualified because he had sword on A, so you're running against
Oh, that's
Toad.
true.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
You're running against Toads, so
Okay.
good luck now.
Yeah, Toad's gonna take Bamboo's place because Bamboo's disqualified for sword on Nick.
Yeah,
Okay, be right back learning British Skip.
nice. Cool commentating now.
Alright.
So DHC, we just watched the intro cutscene, but no one noticed. Let's go.
Yeah, thankfully
Also, cutscene walking.
I came in at a good time because nothing happened between the end of Palace of Winds and here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you arrived pretty much after the Palace of Vinegar English. So. Good stuff.
So now, DHC, we're in the end game. First off, we're going to do a glitch called cutscene walking. It's just done by
Doing slow
triggering-
strat, no.
Dude,
Nope.
you lost
How much-
4 frames. I can't believe it.
It's actually 4 frames, okay. To go for,
So it might not seem like anything, but you normally wouldn't be able to walk during that cutscene, but by triggering the Eslo text and the minister cutscene at the same time, we can just walk while those guards are unfreezing.
That was scary. If that blue guy hit Darky, he wouldn't have
Ooh.
been able to use Ocarina for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter because he's not going to PB and he's not going to lose. But
Still sucks every time you do it.
yeah,
Oh, yo, we got the capeless strat without lining up. Okay, I still don't understand how capeless works, but
so if you roll into and you clip into the wall, there's like it depends on your pixels basically or subpixels.
Yeah.
If you have the
okay.
right subpixels, it's sort of like a Temple of Droplets. You need the right subpixels to do the glitch. It's the same thing here. If you're at the right distance, you get it.
it's weird because like I'm really consistent with it, and I don't know why. But
You just need to line it up and roll out the right.
So here we just did
Clueless.
Clueless or something. Yeah. It's a cool strat. I never get it.
It's
But I
hard.
never get to DHC anyway, so it's...
There you go.
it's it's a tricky trick. Yeah, get it. But it's it's really not too bad to get once you understand how everything works in it. It's not easy though, for sure.
Yeah.
And
So
now we'll
Cole would
see
have
if-
saved and quit here, but he sadly quit already. So now he can't shove the second faster. The second
He has a
save and quit.
there.
That's faster on VC.
You can feel good about it, cool, because he did not soft lock here. Because he did, if he did soft lock, then you would have won.
Yeah.
True.
So fun fact,
because
is if you soft lock here after this Ocarina glitch, you go back to before Octo.
yeah, because that's the last time we save, unless you have a safety save somewhere.
Yeah, it's not fun. You lose 25 minutes. I wonder who had that happen. There you
Yeah,
go.
that would really suck if that happened, especially in a race.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be at the place of such a runner.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if there's like 800 people watching.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
he
and
would
yeah,
do
by
that.
the way, we were raided by a demon earlier, so you like 300 extra people.
We're at
so
200
you
viewers.
Nice.
I guess you really like an impressing people.
Apparently,
I'm sorry.
it's all.
So
Oh,
fun
the
fact,
best of
there is
everything.
still an Eslo text that you can trigger here if you walk in the middle of the four tiles here.
Yeah.
But because like you're supposed to trigger that that Eslo text before the cannon, before beating the cannon. So we just have to avoid it when you do cloneless. And if you get it, well, you just feel really bad because it's a really stupid way to lose time.
Yeah.
After that,
Also,
we've got
door
clip.
jumping.
Yep. You just jump at the right place, and then that'll allow you to go above the door, because you trigger the screen transition while being slightly up, or something.
And then, yeah, you were like clipped up in the door, and then you jump out.
Just make sure to not get hit by that teleporter, because then you lose the current glitch, and then that room with the bomb is much more tedious to do. Well, not really much more, but it's more tedious to do. Because that's a white load if you take a teleporter. And white loads, as we explained, prevents stops the current glitch to work from working. And now trivialized fight. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, easy.
Easy every time.
It's actually pretty easy. You just need to put a little bit of time into it.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of trouble with it for like 3 months because I just did not bother about practicing it. But
I think the
I did
biggest
practice
mistake-
it like before my PB, and then I got a 148. So yeah, if you want a 148, just practice this
Just
fight.
practice. Just that
Well,
fight, nothing else.
You're laughing, but like this is the only thing I practiced for my 148.
Yeah, the biggest mistake with that fight is people don't enough, so then they like clank on the Darknut shield, and then that just ruins everything.
Yeah, actually, you can cling on the shield and it can still work, but it's not as easy.
Yeah,
You really don't want to do it. You just need to be offset enough to the left and then roll at the right moment, and then just position yourself properly whenever using your sword. Don't try to go too fast and you get it. It's really weird to try and explain, but you need to have a feel for it.
It's really easy.
Yeah, just we are getting the 4th key, and now we're doing the longest minute in the game to manipulate 3 dark nuts. And Darky has his own strat for it.
Yeah,
So
because he
we'll
doesn't
see
want
that
to
too.
learn PPL's mana, which is better.
Yes, yeah, PPL's mana is the best. I don't know what mana will you have done, Quill?
I do Fire Turtles minute.
Fire's mana is PPL's mana basically.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I used to do Toads, and I did Darkies, and now I'm doing PPL. I've seen all of them. The problem with PPL's manip is that you don't get the 2 hertz on the left. So if you're low on hurt, then well, you should have gotten the fairies, the anti fairies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here I am with my PB. I just went with as many hertz as Darky did, and I was just like, yeah, there is no chance I PB, right? Or like, I don't care about if this PBs or not. Or so whatever is going to be my health is going to be my health, and if I die, it's fine. And then I ended that quarter hurt with on Vadi 3.
By the way, Quill wouldn't have finished the
Nice.
game anyway because he would have died to Vadi 3, so it's
That's true.
okay that that he failed early.
That's mean. Now that's
Oh,
mean.
It happened every time. That's why I get a fairy. But I didn't get a fairy this time.
Quill dying to Vadi, not living it down in the chat, please.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Vadi that you didn't get before Palace of Wind, you just genuinely forgot about it, right?
Yeah,
Just because you
You
never
didn't want to get
did.
it.
yeah, it didn't cross my mind to get it.
Yeah, never do it. You don't really do bracelet skip.
No, that was the first time. I mean, I
Sorry,
practiced for like an hour earlier, and I asked Toads like, "How do you do bracelet skip?" Or like, "What's the route differences?"
Oh, so he knew about it. Dang. He
Oh, yeah,
was the
Toads
only
knew.
one.
Actually, I asked
Yeah.
Toads, and then like half an hour later, he's like, "Lol, I just realized what you asked." That was like 15 minutes before the race.
And
So
you
Vadi
didn't
won.
even manage to do it. Damn it, cool. I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed too.
Toads
not
is
gonna lie.
disappointed, and he will never teach you again.
Everyone's disappointed in me. What? What do you mean teach?
Yeah,
I teach
no.
Toads. That's how Toads is good.
Oh, can you teach me too?
No, I literally go on his stream and tell him everything that loses frames.
Damn. But I am doing all the
that's
frame
very wild.
saving strats.
Now, Vadi,
Also, Darky golded Vadi, golded the darkness again.
Yeah, he.
So that's
got it.
2 gold this run.
Vadidu is the most RNG fight because like it's just a mess.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he is a bully.
Vadi one is yeah, just like that. Just like that. You can see it. So even though like Darky managed to clutch it pretty damn well, it's just a terrible fight.
Yeah. depending on
Luckily,
when he
we
moves,
have
you can get lucky.
a. Yeah, luckily we have a strat to do this fight in only 3 cycles, so the 4th cycle is the worst.
4th cycle and 3rd cycle is the same.
Is it?
Is it?
I feel like fourth cycle he
No,
gets 3 attacks instead
yeah.
too.
Well, it's the same on the
I think
3rd
on
and
4th
4th.
cycle. Yeah, look at how he's.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Darky might miss the 3 cycle. Ooh. Not really.
Damn.
Oh, I have a lot of lag. 1 sec. I'll refresh.
I mean, it's Darky that is lagging. Yeah, but he gets the 3 cycle easy. You just spin attack and then slash.
Pretty much it.
I didn't do the 3 cycle until I got like sub 210 or something. I don't know.
I mean, the 3
That
cycle
is
is pretty
pretty
tough.
dumb.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Mm,
it's not really
too
tough
dumb.
as long as you know the inputs and you don't lose your clones.
Yeah,
Now,
but
losing
like,
your clones is a very, very sad moment.
yeah,
Because
Mm.
like for example in there's a few fights where if you have your clones it doesn't matter, but that fight actually does matter.
Yeah, I just didn't care about doing it. I don't know.
It saves so much time though. Like, come on.
Yeah. Now I do it. It's okay now. I still don't have sub 2. Damn it.
not yet.
And now it's the time where Darky dies to Vat history, not having a dam.
Yes.
But no, it's okay. The only one
I
dying
mean-
to Vat history is me and Quo. So he's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, who lives it down actually?
I don't.
Now I live it down, but these do not.
No swags. Back to the portal. Oh, I also failed Bosky skip in Fortress of Wind.
Yeah, once. But
Yeah, you
Darky
failed
also
everything
failed it
early.
once. And Darky also failed the manipulation.
Which one?
After the one after
Yeah, he
how's
failed
it
the
called? After
Armor's
the
Clip.
Armor's clipping.
Oh,
The
one with
Kinston
the-
manip, he
okay.
failed that one.
He failed the last roll on the Armos, so he had to do a messy Armor's clip. Still got it, but then the manip didn't work. So like really, it was pretty damn close until
Yeah, but he's gonna finish
Yoshi.
with like a mid 147, and I wouldn't have finished with a mid 147.
yeah, pretty much. Sorry about that.
So
It's all
if he
good.
doesn't finish the fight with bombs, he is disqualified, and you're
And-
going on.
He needs to restart.
Yeah, he needs to do the run again. God.
You get another shot.
Yeah, you can go get the bracelet.
Alright.
No.
No. Alright, GG, Darky.
I can't believe it.
GG 147.38.
That's faster than my PB.
That's not hard.
Yes.
Whoa.
I beat ZFG.
Alright, his
You
run.
didn't beat ZFG. Got him.
Alright.
Does he want an interview?
Does he have a microphone?
Yeah, he has. I already
just
told you
microphone.
last time.
That's true.
I also sent you a clip.
That's also. I didn't watch it. I vaguely remember it.
Wow. How could you?
Okay,
He's
Darky's
just
joining
French
us.
soon. Yo,
Nice.
we get more Frenchies than everyone else. Yay.
Go for it.
Damn.
How many Frenchies are German, like, actually, because I forgot Fresco existed. Sorry.
Actually, now that McKill is 10th place, he out of top 10, so there's as many Canadians as there are Frenches in top 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow,
French
the
is
music
the
is
Only
loud
one
again.
German and top.
I'll step it up. Anyway, semi-finals while I go and face one of five people.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Hey.
Darky.
Congrats on the win.
Hello.
That was so bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like, if Quo got bracelet escape and did not miss the.
Since
the
it was like
skip,
actually 4 minutes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you both lost a lot of time everywhere, so I don't know if you know what happened to Quo Darky. Basically, one for
I
bracelet
think
skip.
he failed the Bozo clipping, right?
Yeah, he failed
I
it.
failed that, so that lost a minute.
Nice.
So and basically, like you basically were tied at this point, even though he got bracelet
Yeah.
skip. So that was pretty much over at this point. And then when going for the bracelet skip, forgot the fairy and also failed getting the cutscene occurring glitch. So
And you
Wow.
didn't save.
Yeah, I went to
there were a
save.
lot of things that
He failed everything.
At that point, if I didn't get it the first time, I would have just quit anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, like you didn't really like play at your best level, and yet you still got a really good time. And I think that there is
Yeah, but I
only
got
very
the
total that
Also,
bested
it's
your
OGs.
time. Yeah, very good OGs indeed.
Mm.
One in Hokuto. Felt the armor clipping the first time, so like
Yeah, I failed the manip because I don't really know. I'm bad on math.
yeah.
I had to count the slashes because I failed clipping first try.
Yeah. So you're up against the winner of Fire versus PPL. Like, who would you like to run against?
I mean, both.
Be careful.
Both?
They'll just tie, and it'll be it.
Yeah.
Oh. So, are you gonna win against the winner?
Probably
Getting
not.
finals.
What do you mean, probably not?
I mean, probably not.
Because it's bad for his predictions, guys. Come.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on.
either I win the tourney or I win the predictions, so yeah, I won't already.
Dang. Now it's a tough choice for you. Well then.
I swear to God, if you rig the fucking tournament just to win your predictions.
Gotta do that.
Throw the grand finals.
I'll find you.
He's in France. Small
Just go
I'm
for
good
bracelet
at
skip in the
skip.
finals. So then
Yeah,
either you get
let's
like the
go.
world record or you win the predictions.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, I think I'm bent. for
Win-win
CSI as well.
situation. It's perfect.
But yeah, anyway, guys, good race.
Yeah.
Lots of
race.
bad things, but at least there were a lot of things to talk about, and we saw a lot of route differences with the armor clip and the
Yeah, it was the
Kingston
first
Manic
time I
and
did that.
bracelet
route.
skip. Yeah. Well, then you need to do more runs, Darky. Come on.
But I don't have time.
School's not important.
Yeah,
Yes.
runs world record is more important. Hello.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, guess we can wrap it up. Trez.
I don't
Is
want
that-
to, it's kind of fun right now.
Okay.
Is
I
it-
mean, we could cut this race here and go like commentate the race that's going on right now. Because
yeah.
they're like an hour in.
Wait,
Is
are
there
they?
another race?
Yeah,
they
Kudo and
are
SW.
in this.
Let me check actually. Did they? Wait,
One sec, I'll copy you
Yeah.
the.
there is it. No, it's not it. Where is it? Come on.
One sec.
Is it on? Am I blind? There it is. I found it.
Oh, too late. I already pinged you.
JCBBP.
So.
Okay, this will be a little bit messy, but we'll still do it.
God.
But
Let's go.
I expect all of you to stay here.
Yeah.
I'm
I
hungry.
will.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
There we go.
I
No.
can stay here.
I don't mind staying.
Okay.
we can take a little break. No.
Okay, so. Yeah, Doc, you don't have to, obviously, if you don't want to, but. Give me a second
But
to do the
quote
cropping.
Yeah, maybe you can stay a bit.
because you quit.
Give me a second to do the cropping, actually. But that was a quick transition. Can I just say how quick that transition was? God damn it.
Yes, that was perfect.
Oh,
Uh,
What is this
there's a-
layout, by the way? What the heck is this layout?
there's a big gap in this race. I can see.
Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, I guess a lot of things happen with dreams. I actually did not look at either of those runners because I'm I did not really plan on doing this.
Yeah,
First you-
we need to
first you
improve
feel-
this now.
Alright, QO.
Oh yeah, QDOE is like a 223 on PB, and Dreams is sub 2 since 2 weeks ago. Maybe slightly more.
No, he's sub 2 more than that.
Yeah, I think it's been a
Like
while.
sub 2 before the tourney.
Yeah, I was just like reading the speedrun update page, and I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
that it was his latest PB, so...
Also, guys,
Yeah.
I sadly gotta say something. Since I didn't plan on doing this, we can't watch the entire race because in 1 hour exactly we have an Ocarina of Time randomizer race scheduled on here. So
Yeah. Well, we can only watch one of them. The other one has to be done.
what round is this?
That was losers bracket 3 or something.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think yesterday was 2.
Yeah, it's whoever is going to fight Spardite on losers
Yeah.
round 3.
And then who's
Oh,
ever
it's-
gonna
Yeah, it's
win
round 2
this?
of the losers bracket.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So losers bracket is like
Oh,
kind of
really?
catching up, I guess,
Yeah.
slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
It's not my
Yeah.
fault here. Blame Bamboo if we can race next week, because he's busy with tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, isn't he like in 3 tournaments right now? Or...
I know,
think,
he's busy.
Has to be busy being a speedrunner of like every 2D Zelda game or something. I don't know.
Doing Z Master competition.
So right now, some W is doing Bosky skip.
Wasn't he like? Oh, no,
That
yeah, too late.
was. What was he? Also, Kudo entering Fortress wins.
He's just 7 minutes behind. No, nothing to worry
Yeah.
about. This is a very, very fair match. There's absolutely nothing that can go wrong. So that was third try for.
Yeah, third try, really good. Definitely something I could never achieve. I always get 25th try,
Same.
like Dampe. So notice Mazals on the wall.
Right, we didn't mention it during the race. We didn't actually
I
did not
tried
mention
to,
it.
but
Did you talk about OG Modern?
And now it's my fault.
yeah, we talked
Okay,
about
sure.
OG Modern.
Nice.
Now it's my fault. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you know
just-
what? I'm not joining you on Sunday. There you go. How do you feel about this?
Damn, can't believe it. I bet Quo will join me, right, Quo? Right? No.
How about no?
Oh god.
It's okay. Darky can join. You definitely have time.
Yeah,
No, please.
yeah. Wow, everyone is leaving. I can't.
Oh no, Kudio! No, he fell down.
God. You can't.
Yeah, we don't like you, Martin.
You guys
Sorry.
are not taking this serious. Can we please get some serious commentary? Like,
Oh, sorry. So, on it's RNG, which pillar you can hit, but it can't be the same pillar twice. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You need to route this accordingly, depending on which pillar you got. Thankfully, you only have to do it for 40 cycles, but you can lose time or save time depending on how it goes.
Yeah, also Kudo getting a key to...
Yeah,
you
it
have to
fell
do
down on
moments.
the first time around, which was pretty sad because it was just killing the armors even though you don't have to.
Dude, that happened to me once in a run. That was so sad. I don't know
yeah,
why.
don't worry, you're not the only one. It happened.
I
who
did
saw
my
that
last
happen?
race.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
right.
everyone who was once bad did like all the mistakes that you're going to see
Yeah.
on Kiryu, because like with this time he's kind of a beginner, right? You could say that. So like we were all beginners in when we were racing. Also, the cropping on Kiryu is wrong, and I don't know if it's
The problem
I
is that
think his
he's
stream is wrong.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
streaming in like pretty much 16:9, so I really can't. That's the best I could do.
so if you're better than that.
SMW is starting his boomerang quest.
It's called Zephyr by accident.
And
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah,
ooh,
he's
he's
giving-
going to not take damage here. Wait, is he going another round? Wow. He's taking 2
Why is
rounds.
he playing the Oh, okay. Alright, I thought he was doing bracelet skip for a second. Like, what?
Yeah.
You need to get the bracelets.
He's trying to become like you.
I was just forgetting the bracelet.
And you didn't even get to see the fast strat.
Yeah,
That's so
Yeah,
sad.
because of frame drops, dude.
no sad. So
Maybe
we're seeing
PPL
this
will
those
do
right
it.
here. So like,
Uh-oh.
oops.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of why you want to face the lady head on when she's walking up to you, and then you kiss her, and then you get a current glitch. There you
Nice,
go.
second try. So now with that ocarina glitch,
Yeah,
we
that's
can, yeah, we can go through that door. There would normally be a text trigger that says we can't go there, but we can just skip
It's
that.
like this guy's like, yeah, don't enter here. I don't want anyone to trouble me during my research. And the only way to enter is by starting the book quest, getting the first book to the librarian, and she's going to say, "Hey, the book is there." Then you knock on the door, and the guy says, "Oh, you're here for the book. Okay, you can come in and get the book and deliver it back." And doing that current glitch saves like, I don't know, 2 minutes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying it saves time. Fun fact about these cats, I don't think I actually ever mentioned it here, but they actually deal an insane amount of damage. They deal 3/4 heart of damage.
You
so-
can't do. Wait, the bomb does half the heart of damage.
Yeah, they do
No, they
more
don't.
damage than a bomb. Cats are mean.
Cats are also cute. Everyone is cute. I am cute too, you know.
You're a golden cuckoo. You
Cats
give
are
us
the only
50
NPC that
rupees.
can damage you, talk to you, and fuse stones with you.
Yes. And sometimes you want to fuse with them, but they just attack you.
Yeah, actually, there is only one cat that that is a shared fuser.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he's not a shared fuser. It's actually like an actual
Is
fusion
he?
that you do with Scratch. Scratch a cat.
I thought it was a. Nah, anyway.
Nah, I'm
So
pretty sure
hopefully
you need to
we
fuse
will
with
see
Scratcher.
Ray. Let's skip now. Not Ray. Wait. Boss key skip. He's doing the boss key skip downwards. Oh, he got it. 4th try with a reset.
Yeah, so if Kidioi ever listens to whatever we say at some point, because I don't know if there's going to be a replay or what, the easy way to improve is like make sure you know the more optimal way to do movement and rooms. Look at runs to see how we handle things, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to save like a good 20 minutes that he need for sub 2. I'm confident with that. Well,
I'm
maybe
looking
not 20
forward
minutes.
to him getting sub 2 before me, like every other German did. I
Yeah.
still hate that guy just got sub 2 out of nowhere.
Ooh, Dark-
Not Bamboo. The other one.
Darky.
No, Darky's not German. What are you talking about?
Darky got sub 2 out of nowhere. He literally didn't have a run on.
Yeah, but is he German or what? The other guy and
Ja,
the
ich
leader.
spreche Deutsch. Sehr, sehr gut.
Wow.
He did it. You can now come
Dang,
to
I
my...
thought it was Stress who talked. I was confused for a second.
Oh, Robotalion.
God damn. Yeah, that guy.
What a guy.
Yeah, man, just get good. And you're gonna get that sub too.
No,
I believe more
I'm
than-
just gonna do the same inputs. I'm just gonna task the same inputs as Darky did in his PD, and then I will get
Yep.
easy world record.
Except
But
not
I don't
for
know how
the-
to task, so that's
Alright, Kiryu is finishing up Mazel.
while
That's fine.
SMW is finishing up or getting the magical boomerang. So with that magical boomerang, we skip the flippers and Temple of Droplets.
Yeah, early Temple of Thor, I don't think we ever mentioned how much time Flipperless saves, but I think it's 3
like
minutes?
5 to 7. Thought it was more.
No, it's not that much time because getting the boomerang takes forever. Because you need to get the boomerang and you also need to get the bracelet. So you have like 3 to
Yeah,
4
but
minutes.
you also need to get the bracelets with flippers. I don't know what we're talking about now. It's
Because
been
he's doing Flipperless. Hello?
I mean, I hope so.
No,
Me too.
he's
He
not.
gets the flippers. Except
Me
Hondo
in Hundo.
and Glitchless.
I used to get the flippers in when I came back to the game. Because like, God, this is too much to learn and I just want to get easy PBs. I never got sub 2 with with flippers though. I very well could have, but I gave up. And decided, you know what? I'm just going to.
Do
go
you
for
do
it."
you see Kudo's banner? Never give
SMW
up.
getting the Lake House Ocarina glitch.
First
I
try.
really
every
thought
time.
that for a second he would grab the hurt piece. I'm not sure if
I
that
mean-
if getting the hurt piece, if getting a hurt piece when you have Ocarina glitch.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't cancel it.
No, I mean soft locks you.
Wait, which heart piece?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
The hurt piece on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does flock you, or yeah, it's
It doesn't
Hurt
soft
piece.
lock you.
Unless Zephyr picks you up, then you can. So, like.
Yeah.
It's like if you get the Ocarina glitch and then Zephyr picks you up, then you can get the heart piece.
Yeah, obviously.
oh yeah, smart.
If you
That's-
play the ocarina on the platform, you're soft lock, or not soft lock. You can still save and quit. But yeah, you're on a lonely island with the
Security
pedestal
is
for a
going
heart
for
piece.
the buffered way to open the door, which is like I never really understand why you would want to buffer that those inputs. It's really not too hard to do.
I literally can't do that unbuffered.
It's really not too bad. Actually, just like
don't
Darky
need to
has
do that anyway.
input display on his runs, and when he used to do it, it really wasn't too hard to pick him from there. Like something that that is really nice to learn how to do glitches in strat is to look at top runners input display and figure it out from there.
Or
Like,
just
try to do
copy
what
the
you're
input.
saying. Yeah,
You just
copy the
you
inputs
just-
that you're saying and then learn from there. Like, sure, it's
just
not going to
copy-
be efficient to do it in a run. Like, you need to
you
practice
just
it a little
copy
bit.
the inputs from the whole run and easy work record. No, wait. What?
It's kind of hard to do.
Easy.
I think he got that first try, dudes.
Something like that.
Way more than what it should be, because it's not such a hard trick, but yeah. I mean, like Mike's strat for it, which is just line up and just do it right away instead of trying to open the door. It's just much more easy to do. It's really
Doesn't
not as
work
bad as
because of
Dude
up
mentioned it back then.
sometime.
'Cause, like, he used to say, yeah,
Revenge.
don't go for it because it's dumb inputs to do. You just open the door first, and then get it. But it just fine. I really don't understand what you were doing. Yes, I'm rude because you gave false information to everyone.
Oh, no.
All right. Anyway, SMW getting the skip. He's having trouble getting the
By the way,
subpixels. Hope he got it. He did.
Quo, you
Okay.
saw that you didn't get the subpixel. Why did you just get to the left?
No, because I thought I got it. But
You... Wait,
I'm pretty sure I got it.
No,
Well, you
I saw
obviously
that you
didn't.
didn't get it.
Well, I mean, I see that now. But no, I thought I got the right pixels.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I mean, like that's just a mistake, right? It's just whatever. It happened.
Totally spitting hot fire.
I mean, that's what happens when you steal the world record from someone 6 hours after he got it after grinding it for 2 or 3 months.
It was like 14 hours.
14 hours, fine.
What?
Such a long
What are
time.
we talking about again? I forgot.
About me
I
having world
didn't-
record.
Oh. I thought it was like 9. You get wrong information everywhere. The whole community is just wrong. That's why you get sub 2 by not joining anything. Like the one guy.
I'm
I
pretty sure he
still
practiced.
Whoa.
Nah, dude. It's just it's just because you didn't join this Discord.
Pretty sure he just practiced. I don't know what to tell you.
God damn. I'm gonna practice right now. You know what?
Bye bye.
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
Still watching the race.
it.
You can't get me off here. This is my home now. 3 commentaries in 3 days. Oh god, this is
You're doing a
bad.
good job with that. That's for sure. We're definitely keeping you then.
Okay, nice.
Anyway, blue choo choo, fight.
Boring.
Not too hard when you have a better strat than this. Oh god, I was really thinking that SMW would miss the cycle. Would have been reset.
God damn, what happened in the last few days? I can't get Lady OG anymore. I even tried Squid Strat, but I can't get that.
Stupid
Like the slow Squid Strat. The one that says...
It's actually a pretty bad strat, the slow one. It's
Okay.
really precise actually.
Wow. Damn. So we just got the lantern from the Bluetooth, and we need it in one place in this game. Pretty great, just like the bracelets. Only need it in one place of the game. Well, how did I get that? Fuck.
I mean, we use it in more than one place. We also use it to get
Yeah,
a small
we use it, but we only need it.
Dark Peril Castle, but that small key is skippable if we get a different one.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you can you can get everything done besides Octo, who's at the lantern.
Ooh, and
Yeah.
SMW.
I never
Solid
thought
gold.
about that last key, by the way. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like getting the key from the king, I believe it's 20 seconds slower.
Yes, but we would get the northwest key in Dark Pearl Castle, the one where instead of going down after the Darknet fight, instead of going down then right, you go down then left. You need to like
Okay.
shoot 4 eyes with that one's a bit faster than the king key. Ooh, SMW actually just almost soft lock there. If you jump down off of a ledge on the
Yeah.
screen that you have Ocarina glitch activated, you soft lock. So luckily
If you're
he just
blank,
saved.
if
You
you
soft
jump
lock
down
it
a
all.
ledge, if you try to use a Minish spot, if you talk to an NPC, if you
If
roll,
you-
if you try to open the menu, then you soft lock.
No.
I think I get
Opening the menu doesn't soft lock you.
It just
You
doesn't
just can't do
open the
it.
menu.
Well, if you try to press start, I'm pretty sure that you can't. That you soft lock.
No, you
No,
just the
you
menu
just
doesn't
can't
open, but you
open
can
the
keep
menu.
moving.
Oh, okay. Then why did I ever believe that you couldn't do that? Dang.
Guys,
Toad spreading wrong information.
guys,
What?
I'm a bit sad about this because I really enjoy this right now, but there's no way. I gotta set
Wow.
up slowly. So what I will do, I will still let you commentate for like 20 more minutes, but I'll leave. And
Mods
then
are out.
and then in 20 minutes I will tell you to stop. But
No
yeah,
multiple stops.
enjoy the rest.
Alright, 20 minutes should
Thanks.
bring us to the end of Pulse of Winds for SMW.
Oh
Then-
no.
oh.
Yeah, something like that.
You'd unfortunately missing Lake House Ocarina glitch.
Alright, so what
Wait.
happened here to Kudo?
He didn't have
Oh
a
no, he
fairy.
didn't save.
He didn't say. Oh!
Wow, that's bad.
So what happened to Kudo is that he basically the setup that was found by Yadra is just pressing B and A at the same time to pull a bomb at the same time as you start the boots. But if you press the bomb before the boots, like one frame before, if it's like BA instead of B, that make no sense. Whatever, you get it. Then like you don't realize that like you're one frame off and you just die before opening the door, and it's really sad. So now he
But
has
not
to
only
deal-
that, he also didn't have a fairy, so that wouldn't have worked out anyways.
Oh, he didn't have fairy thing.
No, or else he would have jumped back up. He wouldn't have gotten the game over.
Right.
There's something today with forgetting fairies.
Well, that's bad. Anyway, let's see how. Wait, is he on second phase?
Yeah,
This is second phase, yes,
Yeah, okay.
for SMW.
Well, the first two phases of the fight are scripted, and the last phase is RNG. It's where the runs die. So, on the last phase, if he sucks you, he can give you an ink attack, which wastes. Or no, if he sucks you, he gives you an ink attack, which wastes 20 seconds. if he doesn't suck you, you're happy. And that's basically me every time.
And he got a 0 link.
Ooh.
Man.
Let's go. Yeah, that's my spell. You know, I told him my mana.
Alright, he doesn't have a split for Water Element, unfortunately, so we don't know if he has a head, but it is possible.
But
Actually, no, he might still be a bit behind.
because right now he's plus 1 minute after the flame, the lantern.
I mean, yeah, but his best possible time's a 157.
Dude, honestly, his splits are so. He has like Molmits, bow, white. Dude, he has white sword splits. Damn.
What a guy.
I wonder why he doesn't have Eslo. That would be great.
Ezra split and Gus Jar are just splits that are missing.
Yeah.
Now, you remember the first one who had the Neslo split, it was Was it Atros or was it
Whoa, dude.
I
Another 300 people. What the heck?
with the raid.
Hello,
Alright,
sir.
guys.
There were 2 raids.
Tesco's not here, so spam as much emotes as you possibly can. and you
Yeah,
won't get
mods
banned.
around right now.
Pi, thanks so much.
No.
He's here.
Ah, no, he's here.
Hide again, guys.
Damn.
I
Pretend I said
smell,
nothing.
I smell money. That's when I come. You know. Thanks so much, Pi, for the raid. We'll see Pi in action in a couple of minutes, by the way, actually in like 40 minutes, when he'll commentate the next bracket match of the Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament. So, yeah. If you're a Pi fan and a Pi viewer, just stay here. Sub while you're at it, because, you know.
And if you don't like pies, then I don't know how you enjoy desserts.
Just kidding, by the way. But glad you're all here. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy the rest of the race. Just a quick heads up, since we have the OTR match scheduled, we will not see the end of this match, because this was just a bonus match we just commentated or restreamed because it just came across. So we'll stop the stream in about 20 minutes and then go back to OTR. So enjoy the rest.
Yeah, meanwhile we can enjoy our really bad commentary, because we really should care more about this race, but we really don't.
Yeah, I'm practicing something. We already commentated and ran the game for 2 hours, so it's okay.
I mean, it's not like OTR is going to take. It's taking more than 2 hours, so people like are actually like commenting seriously for more than 2 hours. But here we are just naming around and just
this
that's it.
TBH, this race is really mean. Well,
so yeah, like
right
if you've got any
of
question about the race, since we're not like actually really seriously commenting it, and I really don't know how to feel about it. Don't hesitate to ask. Anyway, alright, don't miss the Ocarina glitch now. You did it! Kido got it, and now is entering Temple of Drop It.
Perfect. With that, we just go play flippers. Or, no, that was like the first part of flipper skip. And also on SMW side, he just skipped 50 minutes of the game. And he got a fairy other than quote.
The first part of flipper skip is skipping the flippers.
No. The first part of flipper skip is not getting the books. We skipped 3/3 of the flipper. No. Dude, please, you can get the books and still skip flippers.
At least SMW got a fairy instead of searching someone.
Smart.
Yeah. She needed to get a fairy.
Dude, don't roast Kudo like that. Like, he's having a bad time already.
Yeah, no, his.
Toad's selling out like he always is.
Speaking of, if you guys like Minish Cap,
yeah, you can join the speedrunning community. It's dumb. You don't want to join it.
it's amazing.
You can get sub 2 without it. But I can't. Let's go.
Alright, let's see if... So there is a little cycle that you have to get with that spiky roller thingy. It's not too hard to do, but if you mess up one thing, then it's over. And now this fight is pretty damn cool.
If he does a cool strat.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He does the strat I do. Let's go.
That was a good fight.
Yep.
Yeah, because he used the strat I use. Only that's why I taught him.
Are you implying that you're good?
Yeah. Am I not good?
You're top 35, I think.
Yeah, I am.
There you go.
Can you believe that? I can't believe that, but it's okay. I was top 30 once, but then like 5 people PB'd while I was away, and now I'm top 35.
Just do
me.
like me. You just go from top 35 to top 5, top 6.
Yeah,
I'm not top 5 anymore. I think I used to.
got him.
Did I? I don't know.
Hmm.
I can't remember. Anyway.
Close top 5. DarkySquid
Yeah,
is
like
also
2
top
seconds because he's on Wii U VC. Damn you.
Yeah,
Yo, if it's faster, it's faster.
if it's cheating, it's cheating. Let's go.
But it's not cheating, so it's okay.
That's because you make the rules.
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, Kudo is going to do boss door clipping. Boss door clipping is we clip into the boss door, or no way.
We get
I
past
don't
the
know
loading zone
why.
without tricking
Yeah,
it.
we get past the loading zone without losing Ocarina Glitch.
We
did
tried
it.
to,
I don't
to
know.
change the name, but Toads didn't want to.
What
He's like,
name
no,
did
the
you
name's-
want to give it?
Big door clipping,
No.
but it's literally not clipping. What are you clipping into?
You're clipping past the loading zone. I don't know, I wanted to give it a different name that made more sense, and then Toads is like, no.
We wanted to give it big door clip
Damn.
because
Blame Toads.
both doors that we do it on doesn't get us to the boss room.
And SMW with the custom solution to that puzzle.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people have like some different ways to solve that puzzle, and I don't know how
Yeah.
to feel about it. It's like they don't watch the task or something. Like 90% of the people who runs this game.
I watched the tasks.
Well,
Am I a
welcome
good
to the
player
10%.
now? Wow. God. So there's a way to skip this room, but it's dumb and Crow didn't get it, so it's even more dumb.
I mean, I
Alright,
wasn't planning on
for
getting
total,
it
I'm
anyway.
going to call it a Toads glitch now in my commentaries. I get
Yes.
you back.
Alright, look at
But we need to.
commentary
But
now.
bracelet skipping is Toad's glitch.
I thought that was Yadro's glitch.
Yeah, but only Toads did it. In
For now.
ATB. For now.
Well, you didn't get it, so we can't call it the Crow's glitch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did I mention speedrunning this game is great?
We don't really do that in often enough, but we should. There is cool people running this game, and the game is
there's-
actually cool to run now.
idiots
Especially
running
in
the game.
100%.
Yeah, Hondo is really cool.
Okay, I was sort of scared. for
Yo,
SMW.
SMW! Getting the...
With the
Glitch.
cutscene glitch.
Nice. Unbuffered, easy every time.
I mean,
So what
I'm
happened?
as consistent with unbuffer than with buffers. It's like buffers really don't help you. It's just yeah.
I
You're
mean, it
hitting the frame,
depends
but
on
then
code.
are you
It-
going
it
to be
helps
able
me
to
a lot.
press A? I don't know. Like I tested it. I did 10. I tried it 10 times unbuffered, 10 times buffered. I got it often enough on all attempts. Same amount of time. And I did that multiple times as well. And I still get it as many times buffered as many times unbuffered. Just-
GG is doing some calculations.
I'm just a
No one would
scientist.
ever
dude.
think
I'm
of.
just analyzing. Oh, is that going to be okay?
No.
He'll be fine.
That white load is scary. It scares me every time.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
We're
Is-
at the boss.
By doing this glitch, you can actually like get locked, soft lock on the wall, and it feels really bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you go out of bounds in this game in the wrong places, you just get stuck on things and then you can't move.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
This game is pretty sad. So This is
I like
your-
how Darky actually got cloneless on this fight, and we actually
Yeah, on
did not
every
mention it.
goddamn, I can speak on every cycle, and we just didn't talk about it.
It was an easy manip.
Is it strat? Yeah, okay, sure. No, SMW, no. This fight is very a giant. It's like a giant
Yes.
pattern. There's a few things here and there that can change, but it's really just a pattern. And
Just
you have
do
to learn, like,
cloneless
two
on
different
this
parts.
pattern, LMA. Easy.
You have
just
like two
pass.
things to learn in that pattern, and that's it. You learned it.
Yeah.
And people are somehow having trouble with this fight.
You also need to learn cloneless. You just missed the eye. Cloneless is the easiest strat in this fight.
Cloneless is dumb though.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you can get consistent at it, but it's dumb.
I like cloneless. It's cool.
It's cool, but dumb.
Also, we're at 2 different boss fights at the same time.
No, because SMW is going to finish this fight when Octo won't even start. So rip that.
You never know. Maybe he dies.
Looks like SMW is actually ahead of his PB. So, like, I don't know. We should stop soon, TM, because it's any time now. Anytime Drez is going to barge in and be like, "Yeah, we stopped the race."
Also, I like SMW's title on the stream. It just says race against ATX Martin. We're definitely racing. Like, I'm not the guy on the right, but we're still racing.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright, so-
so he's ahead by 30 seconds. He saved a minute on the split. He saved more. He saved a minute 30 on the split.
Yeah, if you want
Nice.
to keep on watching his run, if you want to,
Yeah, remember that time he beat you?
on seeing a PB, you've got time before the start of the randomizer race, so make sure to check out the stream.
That doesn't work.
I can drop a link because I'm not sure if it's going to be on the CSR.
No, you get
comments.
banned.
I don't
Whatever.
care. I'm doing it.
Wow. Also, we're going to. Wait, no, he didn't.
And I think that's a 0 link. Oh wait, no, that's a second cycle for Kiddo.
Yeah.
Let's see how many inks you get. So that's so like actually SMW got Palace of Wind of Yarn Glitch and 0 Incogto on this run. And that's really the only reason he's ahead.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Oh well, he saved time on Wind Element. Actually,
Yeah, he's
but-
on
that's
156 base.
Ooh. That's like the normal thing. Like, if you submit your run to SRL, you just want to ride 0 Ink and Pals of Windsor. Pretty happy with this run. I'm gonna try to improve it.
And then you look at the date and it's 2 years ago.
Yeah. Also, SMW reset. That's really sad. He was on a good run though.
He could have done better. I understand him. I would have done the same.
Yeah, but I mean, a PB is still a PB. Even though I don't submit my PBs because they're like by 10 seconds.
Get good, man.
Got him. Oh, he gets. Wait, no, he got 1 ink.
Yeah, I got 1 ink.
Uh,
I have no idea how he's doing compared to his PB. His PB is like 223. So he's
yeah,
like
that's definitely not on
20 minutes behind.
Alright, guys. It's sadly about time that we stop.
Dang.
I said go watch SMW's stream.
Yeah, it's only
And
more
Kudo.
like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
If you want to catch the end.
Yeah.
So
Go-
there you go. I
go watch
linked everything on the chat.
yeah, go watch SMW and Kudo for the rest of the run. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the OTR match, and it's gonna be a hype one, so don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Thanks, Martin, Legrand, Darky, and Kuro. And
Thanks.
yeah, see you soon.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.